Hello, Courtney. How are you? This is Amy Dennis responding to your discussion post. Thank you so much for your insight. I really enjoy reading your posts. I wanted to start out by saying I enjoyed the critical thinking and inquiry that you displayed in the post. I wholeheartedly agree with what you said. I especially liked how you discussed how the student looked to find meaning in himself, and I agree with this. The one thing I was questioning was the meaning. Do you think it was more about the meaning of the student or the meaning of the fish? Or maybe perhaps it was both. Um, at first, I believe the professor was trying to get the student to understand how the premise of qualitative research and the nature of the participant of the study, which was the fish, and how that was central to the work. However, I soon realized that the true meaning was how the fish and the professor, how the fish was being developed through the guidance of the professor and just the time and attention and the patience that the professor asked the student to take with the fish. I found that this reciprocal process was really interesting, and I soon saw that it really was the fabric of the study in and of itself, and a learning process. Um, I thought it was really interesting how the student became so linked to the fish, and that he no longer believed that the fish smelled bad, and even went so far as saying how he had actually missed the smell of the fish and began drawing pictures of it, drawings of it. So he was personally linked and scientifically linked to the participant. So I had a couple of questions I wanted to share with you and see what your thoughts would be on these. So what does this say for us as qualitative researchers? Are we meant to enmesh with our subjects? Does this enmeshment, does this participation, personally and professionally and scientifically, does that influence the research process? Does it change us? Does it change the participant? Does it change the study? And will the ultimate effect of all of this I'm calling it enmeshment for lack of a better word, psychological term, will that ultimate effect be positive or negative? Is it short term or lifelong? What is the ultimate purpose of this? I'm just kind of asking all these questions. I felt myself sort of questioning a lot of things as I was reading this, and I saw how deep the researcher, the student, went into the realm of the subject. And at one point it made me uncomfortable, because I know as therapists, we are to be very careful with maintaining ourselves in the realm of our client. And so this challenged me a lot. So I just wanted to get your take on it and see what your thoughts were. Thank you so much for your post again.